Hi, this is Mark Henry, here today bringing you another fascinating video about metaphysics, the occult, and energy work. Actually, today I want to bring a video to you which is kind of a replacement for a past video. About 8 months ago I did one that talks a little bit about Reiki, energy work, and my book. And yet that somehow disappeared from my channel and went rogue or deleted. Somehow got deleted, but in any case, kind of want to talk to y'all about that because I'm getting some messages that people want to know about the book and what I talk about before they're actually buying it. And that's okay. I'm more than willing to talk about that. Well, a little bit about me in case you're curious about my background. I actually began studying Reiki in 1998. From there, I was studying Reiki 1, and in Reiki there are 3 levels. So over a period of time, I went to level 3. That was around 2001, became certified, and became what's known as a Reiki master, which doesn't mean you're a master of anything. It just means that you supposedly have the requisite expertise, knowledge, and credentials to actually teach. So after that, I went and learned Karuna Reiki, which is the evolution of the Yushi system, became certified in that. Shortly thereafter, around 2003-2004, I became inspired and guided to create the book that I published almost 2 years ago, and that is Dancing with Energy, Healing, Magic, and Mysticism. Since then, I've been teaching Reiki to students, and it's something that I really enjoy. I love it, and it's a wonderful thing to be able to teach someone who has apparently no healing abilities and make them be able to have magical healing abilities. Well, how does that exactly work? Okay, let me back up about the book. I begin the book by talking about what Reiki is, which is basically comes from Japan's Japanese art of spiritual healing. Now, when we say Reiki, it could mean a lot of different things. It's like the word massage therapy. There are many different types of massage therapy. Deep tissue, shiatsu, Swedish. So you're talking about a lot of different things. And the same thing with Reiki. There are so many different Reiki systems, but usually when someone says Reiki, there's about a 60-70% chance they're talking about what's known as the Yushi system, which is what I mentioned earlier. So I'd explain what that is, and then I go on to talk about an attunement. An attunement is how a person who is up to that point not been able to do Reiki, it's the process of them being able to do Reiki. Attunement is a type of spiritual initiation conducted by a Reiki teacher, Reiki master, where they manipulate the energy field of the person and actually embed these Reiki magical symbols into their aura so that they can in fact be able to channel Reiki. And once it's done, it's done. It's permanent. It's ever present, and they will always have it unless, and this is kind of sometimes controversial, unless someone goes, another Reiki master can go and shut it off. Of course, you could talk about how one could go and petition another spiritual being to do that, a Reiki guide on the invisible realms to do that for you, and that's something that's okay too. But in any case, so that's what an attunement is. So I discuss attunements, and I discuss the different levels of Reiki. I discuss the symbols of Reiki, and the symbols, it's not enough in Reiki to kind of just be able to channel the energy through your hands or through your breath or your eyes. It is also used through magical symbols, because the symbols actually are used to direct energy in specific ways, and that is basically basically how it's done. If you wanted to amplify the energy, you have a symbol for that. If you want to work on psychological stuff, you have a symbol for that. If you want to work from a distance, across time, space, you can do that. That's what the Reiki symbols are for in the Yushi system. You know, if you are actually doing attunement, there's a symbol for that. So, multi-purpose. But I think it's cool because it kind of harkens back to other areas of magic and mysticism with sigils and seals and things like that. So I think it's pretty cool. If you go through a Reiki program, you're actually getting a thin kind of slice of magic in general. So anyway, I go on and talk about applications of Reiki. I talk briefly about how to use Reiki with animals and their energy systems and that sort of thing. And then I talk specifically in the kind of the last section of the book about how to use Reiki with other metaphysical systems, you know, how to use Reiki with magic, how that relates to each other, how Reiki interfaces with spirit guides in the spirit world, and how to actually work with that energy. Then I conclude it, and the appendix talk about the history of Reiki and that sort of thing. So it's actually a very readable book. I'm getting a lot of very positive comments on Amazon about how well it's written. So I have to give some credit to my editor for that. And in the near future, I will actually have a new book out called Spirit Companions, Angels, Guides, and Invisible Friends, which is going to talk about the invisible world, spirit guides, and different, for lack of a better word, species of entities and creatures out there, and how to work with them if you are inclined to do so to improve your life in a multitude of ways. So anyway, thanks for listening to me. Please like and subscribe on this YouTube channel. And thanks again. Bye.